So we've looked at simple probability from pictures, and now we're going to find simple probability from a word problem or from a story. So it says that Rachel is setting up tables for lunch. 4 of the tables are circular, and 6 of the tables are rectangular. Guests are seated at the tables when they arrive. Each table can seat 6 people. What is the probability that the first person to arrive will be seated at a rectangular table? So remember, whenever I see this word probability, we're talking about a fraction. It's what you want to happen on top over the total on the bottom. So whenever I see probability, I always go to the question first before I even worry about what was up here at the up here in the story. I'm going to look at the question. Here's the question mark that's usually pretty close to what you're looking for. What is the probability of being sat at a rectangular table? So that is what I want, a rectangular table that goes on top, and then the total's gonna go down on the bottom, okay? So then I'm gonna go back into my story and figure out how many of the tables are rectangular. So let me read this again. 4 of the tables are circular, 6 of the tables are rectangular. So that's what I want. Rectangular, there are 6, so that's my top number, okay? Now, the bottom, you have to be careful. You need the total, but you have to pay attention to what you're talking about. These are rectangular tables, right? So I need to get the total number of tables. So there are 4 tables that are circular and 6 tables that are rectangular. Do not get confused by this number 6 here. This is 6 people. So when you're looking for a total, you're not just adding all the numbers that they gave you. You have to pay attention to what you're talking about. We're talking about tables only. So I don't want this 6 people right here. This is extra information that we don't need. We don't want that. All we need to know is that there are 4 tables that are circular and 6 tables that are rectangular. So that's a total of 10 tables. So we have this fraction 6 over 10. When I look at my answer choices, I don't see that as a choice because you need to make sure that you are simplifying your fraction down. You need to divide it to make it smaller. So you've got to figure out what they have in common. So I know that 6 and 10 can both be divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 would be 3, and 10 divided by 2 would be 5. So my final simplified answer would be 3/5, which is H.